I gotta go live.
Play it again.
Broadcasting live from a hideout tree stump in the middle of no man's land. You've reached Married with Comedy with your host, James R. Freeman and Jeff Onyx. Strap in, fellas and ladies. Here it comes. Alright, so what's up?
It's all these pain meds.
Hey, there I am. There you are.
I know
Can
what
you
to get Mo
Did
for
you have your
Christmas.
microphone? Your microphone's on. My microphone's on. Can we hear each other? Can you hear me? Oh, you don't have your headphones on. You don't know. I think that we sound good because on my little thing right here, it shows that we're good. Where rabbit is good, rabbit is wise. But I'm going to turn up my headphones just a little bit. Rabbit is good, rabbit is wise. Oh, yeah. Rabbit is good, rabbit is wise. Oh, yeah, that sounds good. Oh. On today's show, we're going to be talking, we've got This Week in Comedy History, we've got the breakdown, going to be special, the Outpost Survival Tip of the Week, we've got a new sponsor to talk about, we got the 420 thing to talk about, let's see, Ghetto Chef, the prison rules,
I had to get
what?
that F word out.
thrift store
Wait a minute, why is
information.
this playing?
It automatically plays.
No, but I mean, I turned it down all the way.
I
My phone
turned,
don't like
look,
me,
I
that's
turned
the problem.
the comedy vets thing over here on. So, watch. Comedy vets.
Comedy vets.
Oh, I think I clicked it wrong. Hold on.
Man, you know what?
Go back to videos. Okay, anyway. So we've got stuff going on today. We're also going to have the comedy horror, comedy judo, which is going to be fun. The pathetic pet of the week, which you're going to enjoy really a lot. And then taking out the trash in no particular order, but probably that order. Probably that order, right?
Probably. I don't know. Let's
that
see.
It might be going on. Look at, oh, I was going to say, why is it not doing episode 22 on here?
Bloop.
So,
That I don't know. Send a little invite to Noble Freeman. Shout out, Mr. Noble.
well, it should
Hope you're
automatically
feeling better.
pop up on there that Comedy Vets is also doing it. So,
And of course, Najee Colding. Look,
yeah.
Najee, man, I miss that motherfucker. See,
That-
there's another F word. This is the problem. That is my favorite word. All right, how much do I owe? I got like 3 pennies.
I love that Michelob.
I don't even have the 3 pennies. That's right. They were in my pocket.
Michelob Flipper.
Those were my other pants.
Okay, how about that? Michelob Flipper.
What?
I love that Michelob Flipper
Michelob Flipper.
for MF. Michelob Flipper. Whatever. Anyway,
I'll think of a better one, but you're onto something there, sir.
I am onto something.
You are onto something there. But I want something that's funnier.
They say Mother Ucker on that song. That whole
Mother Trucker?
No, Mother Ucker. The whole song is the Mother Uckers. They're like, another Mother Ucker, gonna talk to me, gonna Mother Ucker. The whole song, Mother Ucker.
That's funny. I don't
So,
care who you are.
okay, so we're gonna get into it. You ready?
What are we getting into?
Well, I could say welcome.
Okay, because when you say getting into it with me, that means me and you about to argue.
We could say
Am
how
I
was,
the only person?
how was your week? My week was great. Your week was probably great. Good. Let's move on to the show.
See what I mean? That's that asshole burgers I've been saying. Can I say asshole? Like that's on the list too. I need to get the list out. Hold on, everyone. Hold on. We do have a list,
A-hole.
and I had the list made up, and now I'm like,
Speaking of that, dude,
it's almost like I'm starting over. And
I installed that sink and it's completely done. And the whole day I'm terrified that it's gonna break.
should I read the list again?
No.
No? Okay.
So
How about
I'm gonna.
I added one, and it's in red. Isn't that brilliant?
You know what though? I never say that anyway unless I'm referring to a person.
Well, and let's just be honest. Look at that. Isn't that funny? Come on, folks.
You can't. We got Christian sponsors. You can't show the list if we're not saying it.
I can't show it either?
No.
You didn't say I couldn't write it. Okay,
Kids
but
is
these are the words I'm not allowed to say. So
Not allowed.
listen, if you're listening, if you're paying attention, Okay, and I say these things, you are allowed to call me out in the comments section. Obviously, don't use any of these words when you call me out in the comment section. But I do appreciate that I am a foul-mouthed person. And now that my kids have started repeating those things, my wife has requested that I do something else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
Actually.
Anyways, okay.
I'm going to scroll down. Married with Comedy, episode 22 is supposed to be on this page right here.
See, man, we're a week behind over here.
22.
But you know what? We did have a crappy one, so.
No, I'm saying this says 22, but it's not listing on Comedy Vets yet. I don't know why. It's supposed to be on there.
It's supposed to be on there.
Hang
on, let me see if I'm watching it. Yeah, I'm watching it. Look,
there's
my list right there.
We're cross.
There's 4 people watching right now.
We're cross-watching, or cross-doing this to Comedy Vets and Outpost Survival also.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So,
well, Outpost Survival's not bad, though, because those people all know those words.
So we're on
really well.
Well,
some of them even better than me. Some of them have words that ain't on that list that I've not even heard.
Well,
I'll betcha.
So if you're tuning into the show on kccomedy.com,
I will try harder, sir.
If you're on there, you can go to chat.kccomedy.com and chat with us in the chat room. You can listen in the chat room also. If you're on Facebook, don't be mad
if we don't interact because we're doing a show.
Is that a Clementine?
This is L'Orange de Clementine.
Oh, those are good. So
it might be a cutie. If it's a cutie or a Clementine, I don't know which.
If you're on
Facebook, I like them both.
If you're on Facebook and you don't like Facebook, or they kick you off or ban you, you can listen to.
It's a cutie.
You can listen to what's going on kccomedy.com. Click the listen button, and you'll be able to listen. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I have no idea. He does all the hard stuff.
Yeah. Okay, so let's start it off. Here we go. Ready? Boom.
And that's why he wears the beard, so now I get to be the pretty face.
This week in comedy history, December 7th through December 13th. You're not supposed to look back there, bro. December 7th through December 13th. Okay. Why did I do December 7th through... Oh. I've got 2 pages.
Because today's the 12th?
No. I got 2 pages. December 7th through December 13th. Because remember, the 12th is today. Tomorrow's the 13th. So tomorrow's the end of the week.
So we're doing the future. You're predicting who's going to die tomorrow, you realize.
No, it's the past. So it's tomorrow past. Just like Charlie Pride died today of COVID. Charlie Pride. You know Charlie Pride?
Why does that sound familiar? Is that jazz dude?
That country singer dude. He sings really, really good. And I don't know why they have to say this, but he's like the first African American to be in the Country Music Hall of Fame. He was an awesome musician in the Country Music Hall of Fame. Why do you have to point out to separate him from everyone else by giving him his own category? He's awesome. Was awesome. Great singer. Great songwriter. Here we go. December 7th to December 13th. Here we go. This week in comedy history. December 7th, 1923. Ted Knight was born, and he died.
Oh yeah, Mary Tyler Moore Show.
Yeah, August 26th.
Well, he had his own show too, didn't he?
Well, no, not really.
Didn't he?
Well, he had. So he's best known for the Mary Tyler Moore Show, Too Close for Comfort, and his iconic role as Judge Elihu Smales in Caddyshack.
Oh yeah.
But you might not know his real name is Tadeusz Vladislav Konopka. Tadeusz Vladislav.
Right.
Polish.
Russian.
Konopka. That's his real name.
Communist spy, whatever.
December 8th, 1953.
I'm kidding.
Sam Kinison was born. He died April 10th, 1992. He's known for his outrageous...
What day was he born?
December 8th. Known for his outrageous stage presence. Like he's really loud and outrageous on stage, or he was. You might not know that...
Terrorist? Really?
He was an active Pentecostal preacher from the age of 17 to the age of 24. A lot of people didn't know that. But you also might not know that his brother noted in a memoir that Sam Kinison ironically didn't have a very good stage presence and didn't make much money as a preacher. So he stopped being an evangelist because he didn't have a good stage presence.
Right.
And then he's known for his stage presence, ironically. Here we go.
Well, that just goes to show you that it's harder to be a preacher than it is a comedian.
Well, yeah, it is. It's way easy to be a comedian compared to be I mean, you get more laughs as a preacher, though. But people are more likely to listen to you as a comedian.
Bro, I wouldn't get any laughs, I don't think. People would look at me and be like, what in the world is wrong with him?
Yeah. December 9th, 1980, Simon Helberg was born. Known for his role as Howard on the CBS sitcom The Big Bang Theory. You might not know that Simon earned a black belt in karate at the age of 10.
Who is he again?
He's that
What
Simon.
part did he play?
He's the nerd guy. He played Howard on.
Okay, the little guy.
He's in the show. He's married to that blonde chick, right?
Yeah. Yeah, the cute one.
Yeah. Yo. December 10th, 1965, Greg Giraldo was born.
It's a cutesy one.
December 10th, 1965, Greg Giraldo was born, and he died September 9th, 2010. He's best known for his appearances on Comedy Central's roast specials, roasting people.
Really?
Yeah. Yep.
He was a popular roaster?
Popular roaster. For some reason, I feel like I can't hear very well. I don't know why. Maybe it's me. But you might not know, he was admitted to Harvard Law School after getting a near perfect score on the law school admissions test. So he got an almost perfect score.
Got a perfect score?
Almost perfect score.
Almost.
Like, what would an almost perfect score on a law school admission test be? Like a 98? 97? I mean, technically,
how many questions are there? How many did he miss? That's how you would know the answer.
Are they saying that? Are they worded it in a lawyer kind of way? Because he got an almost perfect score at a 75%.
That's almost perfect, right?
Closer than not perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways.
December 11, 1967, Monique was born.
Monique?
Known best for her work with the Queens of Comedy.
That explains a lot about her. She's a Sagittarius, huh?
You might not know that she started doing stand-up when her brother dared her to go up at an open mic at the Baltimore Comedy Factory outlet.
Yep.
So she was dared to go do stand-up. So that's how she started her stand-up career. December 12th, nothing special happened.
What?
Yeah, December 13th, 1967.
Nothing special happened today in comedy history, ever?
No. Is today December 12th? Yeah.
Yes.
You know what happened today in comedy
Tomorrow's
history?
13th.
We're doing this show.
Tomorrow's the future.
Last week we did a show. Yeah. Okay. December 13th, 1967, Jamie Foxx was born.
Yes.
Commonly known as an actor. Everybody knows him as an actor, but
singer, actor, comedian is how he started out.
Well, not that many people know he was a comedian. You might not know he started doing stand-up at open mics because his girlfriend dared him to go up and to do stand-up comedy in 1989. He went to an open mic thing, and his girlfriend's like, I dare you. So that's the second person in a row who was dared to go up. But you might not know this. After seeing that women were getting called to perform more often and before men, he changed his name to Jamie because it sounded more feminine.
Right.
His real name is Eric. Eric Fox.
I thought maybe you were going to say James.
He changed his name to Jamie.
So I was like, yeah, great.
Well, you know,
I
it's weird. I
freaking hated Jamie.
Eric.
As a kid.
Like, Jamie has nothing to do with his name.
But my dad and I share the same first
But now
name.
he's Jamie.
Yeah, so everybody didn't want to call me James, because then it's the same. But I just cut off the Amy, because that's actually my sister's name. I don't even want to get into it. Isn't that funny? Jamie and Amy, like we was twins, but we're 3 years apart.
Mrs. Onyx said, I didn't know.
Thanks, Mom.
I didn't know Greg Giraldo was dead. Yep, he's dead.
He's dead.
Greg
she said lame. It's not lame.
It's lame.
It's very sad and moving.
It's very it's very caramel asada. Carne
Okay.
It's carne asada.
Is it my turn?
Carne asada.
Is it my turn?
I think it is.
Is it? Is it time for the breakdown?
It's time for the breakdown. Did you notice how when you go like this, like this week in comedy history, now watch the breakdown, the whole thing changes.
Mm-hmm. All right, bet.
Boom.
Boom goes the dynamite.
The breakdown.
Really
What are you talking about?
Well, this week I thought I would talk about a movie that I watched. I wanted to watch The Ref so that I could talk about that, but
Dennis
I did
Leary?
not watch it. So yeah, so I did want to keep this like legit, right?
Okay.
And I rewatched a movie that I didn't know was good because the first time I watched it, I really didn't pay attention to it because it got a little. I was like, really, come on, and I couldn't get into it, you know. But it's a movie called Mile 22.
No idea.
Marky Mark.
No idea.
Yeah. Well, it's a movie on Netflix.
And the Funky Bunch?
The Funky Bunch was not in it. Imagine that.
What?
He left them behind.
Was
for Wahlburgers.
I was going to say.
Which is open up in Kansas, ain't it?
I was going to say, dude, I heard they got some good hamburgers.
Yes, and they are opening one.
I would walk
locally.
22 miles.
And apparently they were on a radio show locally to promote that.
Were they on Johnny Dare?
I don't know, because I got it secondhand. But I trust the source, you know, since it was my wife. I have to trust the source.
I don't like getting anything from my wife secondhand.
That's sloppy seconds. That's different, Jeff.
You can't say that.
So, we can't say sloppy seconds?
I don't know.
Can we say sloppy Joe?
Sloppy Joe.
It was a Puerto Rican chick I knew named Joanna. Everybody called her Sloppy Joe. Because she was fat.
Did they sing Joanna? I'll
No.
steal you.
I like her.
I'll steal you, Joanna.
She's feisty.
It's a Sweeney Todd reference.
Like
So anyway, this Mile 22
Mile
thing.
22 is about 22 miles of escort service by like a special forces task force. Where like to go do this thing, they got to like quit their job and.
I thought you meant escort service like prostitution.
Sort of.
And I thought
they
you were
do that
talking
shit
about
too if they have to.
22 city blocks of prostitutes. That's why they call it Mile 22, because it was the prostitute on the 22nd mile of prostitutes.
But I wanted to watch it the first time because Ronda Rousey was in it.
Who?
And then watch it. Fuck. See, you do this to me on purpose, Jeff. See, and now I've cussed. Dang it. Shoot.
Snickle. What do you call it?
Snickle feathers.
Snickle Fritz. Look, I'm moving you over.
Fritz.
So I could see you better.
How about Snickle Blitz or
There.
Blitz Snickle?
I moved you over so I could see
How about
you better.
Blitz Snickle for bullshit?
Yeah.
Blitz Snickle? You like that? Alright, so anyways, this movie is about
Bull spit?
a group of people who have to escort a person 22 miles. Okay, now the person they're escorting is Tony Jaa. Please tell me you know who that is. Oh my lord. He's the guy who does all the stunts without the ropes. Okay? So like he can jump really high and do crazy stunts or whatever, but it's more like watching parkour or kung fu.
Why does he need an escort then?
He doesn't, but they don't know that.
Ah.
Yeah, that's part of the movie, right? But when I saw it was Tony Jaa, I was like, okay, something's gonna happen cool, because the dude's not there because he can act. No offense. He's probably great in his home country, which is Thailand.
Was he?
He's
like,
from Thailand.
Like Ip Man?
He actually did pretty good with his English in this one too. So his English is getting better.
Was it
either that or they put a different Tony Jaa clone. They used the one that speaks English the best for that movie.
Is Tony Jaa Ip Man?
No.
Okay.
This is not Ip Man. It's not even in the series. You know why I know that? Because it's called Mile 22. Genius.
I love Ip Man.
Anyways, the reason it's called Mile 22 is because they got to get to Mile 22 to get this dude where he needs to go, which is on an airplane. Okay, and if he gets on the airplane, he'll give him the code to this thing, which is... I'm not going to tell you what it is. Matter of fact, I'm not, because that's going to spoil it. But it's a good movie. And watching it the second time, I was actually impressed, and I realized why I didn't watch the whole movie.
Why?
Because Ronda Rousey does not make it through the whole movie.
Spoiler alert.
So that's my spoiler alert.
You're supposed to say spoiler alert before you say it.
Oh, sorry.
Spoiler alert.
I kind of did, but...
And then people could go like this.
How about earmuffs? I'll do earmuffs on the breakdowns in the future. So I'll say this: it definitely gets a thumbs up for me, right? And I wish we could do like the old Netflix. See, they changed this with the Amy Schumer thing because she was getting such bad reviews.
Yeah.
But they were like,
why'd you knock down that computer?
1.5 and 1.8s, and she she was hovering below 2 stars. And that's the problem. She was getting a lot of 1s.
Amy Schumer?
So then they changed the way everyone votes. Crazy people.
I don't even know Amy Schumer.
I don't know her personally. Anyway, so they changed, the votes to thumbs up, thumbs down, which I don't like that because that's a whole different algorithm.
Yeah, I was going to say that's
than a 5-star system.
Yeah, I've seen that before where they do that on different
Technically,
platforms.
you could do a half star, I guess, in the old system.
I just don't get it.
What?
Why episode 22 is not on there?
I don't either. What's happening? Are we not on there?
No, we're on.
You can't watch us?
We can.
Now we've lost another watcher.
It's supposed to be cross-platformed on Comedy Vets and...
Shout out to those people who were watching who left.
You know what I think it was?
First Rats to Dessert. A sinking radio show.
Go ahead.
I don't know how we got off topic. Go watch it. Let me know what you think. I don't know.
We're not off topic.
Next!
Yeah, go ahead. We're not off topic.
Whatever.
Keep doing your thing. You do you, boo-boo.
No, I recommend it. It was a good watch. I equate it to like Eagle Eye. There's a lot of surveillance involved. There was the one with Russell Crowe and Leonardo DiCaprio. I can't remember the name of that one. That was a really good movie though. But yes, so it was kind of along those lines where it's got that covert operation CIA kind of feel to it, and you get to watch how they work with surveillance satellites and stuff. And
how Hollywood says that they work with surveillance satellites, not how reality is.
Well, I don't want to get into that argument. I don't even want to, because then you and I will sort of agree.
There was a guy.
But then we'll talk at each other like we're arguing, and
there was a guy that asked me.
Across,
he said, "Do you believe in conspiracy theorists?" I said, "Define conspiracy theory," because
there's two words in that.
It could be a conspiracy and be true,
and still be a theory.
And
you could have no proof because it was the movie Conspiracy Theory,
and it's
where Mel Gibson said, it's obviously a conspiracy theory. Because if it were a proven conspiracy, then they must have messed up somewhere.
This guy told me I was a conspiracy theorist because I told him about the videos I seen about the election stuff. And he's like, you can't, those are conspiracies. They're not true. I go, why do you say it's not true? Yeah. And he said, because they proved it wrong because of this. I said, dude, if I said that's a yellow line, and they said that was a conspiracy theory because that line's actually orangish, it's still a damn line, dude.
It is a damn line. Hey, I voted absentee. Check that out.
You voted absentee. I voted Kansas City Board of Elections.
Ask me how I got that.
They sent it you in the mail.
No, that would be awesome though.
No.
I was so mad about Weekend at Biden stealing the election that I purposely stole this from a Biden supporter.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Can I do that? I can't do that either.
Nope. And I don't think we could say that they're gonna ban the video or whatever because there are certain words you can't use.
What? This is a comedy show, people. Please give me a break.
It's my opinion.
Down. See how I said that? All right, you go.
I know you are. What am I?
I don't know. You go.
I know
you go.
What am I? Okay.
All right, where are we at? Are we to the pizza stuff yet? How come you didn't bring pizza today, man? What happened?
No. I decided to give you the coupon, then you get pizza fresh whenever you want to.
Okay, cool.
Next.
I know, I just wanted to bring it up.
Outpost Survival Tip of the Day.
What?
Today's Outpost Survival Tip of the Day is in this can. Just a heads up.
Cookies.
No. But if you wanted to, part of the tip is if you want to make an emergency kit that's waterproof, save these little tins from the Christmas season or holiday season, Thanksgiving and Christmas or whatever, and you keep the tin because once it's closed, it's pretty much waterproof. These are pretty much waterproof.
Yeah. Where'd you get that?
I've had this one for years.
I was still hoping there would be cookies in there.
Today's Outpost Survival Tip of the Week is...
I don't think so.
During a cold time like this, if you get stuck in your vehicle for an extended period of time...
Oh, I love this one. I knew this one a long time ago because somebody told me this is how Eskimos keep warm.
You need to make sure that you keep some candles.
Mm-hmm.
This tin is full of candles.
Those are tea candles, right?
Well, this is a tea light candle.
Tea light candle.
You can get a bag of these tea light candles for like, I don't know, dozens of them for 30. I don't know. I don't know if that's washing out because of the light or whatever. And this one's just a votive candle. Both of them are unscented.
Oh.
Unscented, unfragranced. No fragrance, no scent.
That sucks.
And it's important. No fragrance and no scent. And here's why it's important.
Mm-hmm.
If you're stuck in your vehicle and you need some heat, you can light one of these little tea light candles. It'll stay lit for about 30 minutes to an hour.
Yes.
And it produces enough BTU to raise the temperature in a vehicle maybe between 5 and 10 degrees. And that could be enough to save your life, especially if you put your hands over it. It could help you circulate some of the air, circulate some of the blood through your body. The problem with that though is just warming up your hands doesn't really warm your core that much. But it between life and death,
it does get the circulation going out to the extremities. I get you.
So you could put this on your dash, not too close to the window because it'll crack the window. By the way, speaking of crack the window a little bit also. Even though these are fragrance free, they should have no fumes or anything like that.
Right.
But they'll burn off some of the oxygen in the vehicle, which could raise the carbon dioxide levels in the room or in the car. So if you crack the window a little bit, it lets a little bit of fresh air in. It's not enough to change the temperature too much if you just crack it a little bit. But anyway, you light these. This big one could last about 2 hours, an hour to 2 hours. A little one, 30 minutes to an hour. And that'll keep you warm and safe. And it's not that hard to keep some in your vehicle. This one's got at least
a bunch,
50 or 60.
It's got at least a bunch. It's probably about 50, yeah. 40 or 50, because you got votives too. So if you had like all tea light candles.
What's 9 times 4?
36.
36. There's about 50. About 50 candles in this. Yeah.
I already did that math.
You did? Okay.
Sort of. I mean, I did more of a rough estimate.
So there's about 50 candles in this little tin.
Got like 4 times 12.
And when you store them, like I said, you could store them in something that is waterproof. The good thing about candles, most candles, is even if you drop a candle in the water, you can still light it. Most of them, because the wick is covered in wax. The Outpost Survival Tip of the Week is keep some candles in your vehicle. I would suggest you get a bug out bag or get home bag or an emergency kit. Keep it in your vehicle. Doesn't have to be a bag. Doesn't have to be a backpack. It could be a Tupperware container that's waterproof. It could be one of these tin things that's waterproof. As long as it's a waterproof container, or a bag with waterproof containers inside of it, so that way you have a lighter. You have I would suggest a lighter and matches, and you have a what do you call that? Redundancy, because if one fails. If for some reason the matches get wet, you've got the backup of a lighter. If the lighter fluid dries up, you've got the backup of
the flint. Something happens to the flint.
Yeah, so you've got the backup of the matches. So having a candle in your vehicle, there are actually stories across the country over the past 100 years or whatever of people getting stuck on the highway, freezing to death,
or being abducted by aliens. I mean, it's one or the other.
One lady actually went. She lost a little bit of control of the vehicle, slid off the side of the road.
Have a backup for your backup.
She slid into the side of the road into a snow drift. Got stuck in the snow drift because it was sort of mushy. So she got stuck in the snowdrift, and the car was completely in the snowdrift, and a snowplow came through and covered her up more. Didn't even see her. She was in the vehicle. They couldn't see the lights. They couldn't hear.
Smoking weed.
They couldn't hear anything.
With his beat headphones on or something. It was
snowing really hard or whatever.
See, you don't know what kind of people them people are, man.
That lady actually, they don't know if she froze to death or if she died of carbon monoxide, or not carbon monoxide, suffocation, because she was buried under the snow. If that lady would have done two things, roll down the window to get some air coming in and lit a little candle, she would have survived.
Maybe.
Most likely.
Maybe.
Because if she had no injuries.
Sealed in there to where she lost all that oxygen and whatnot. I mean, cars are, they're not sealed that great.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If you roll down what happened was the vehicle was surrounded, encased in mushy snow that froze. So it like encapsulated her. So if she would have rolled down the window and pushed away some of the snow at the top of the window,
she might have gotten out.
Well, no, she probably wouldn't have been able to get out either way. But she probably would have been able to at least get some airflow into the vehicle.
It's not like she was in an avalanche, Jeff.
No, she.
I mean, it's obvious the lady didn't know what she was doing.
You're not talking about. I don't think it was here in Missouri. I think it was like in Wisconsin or something like that.
It better have been at the North Pole for the snow to be that big.
I've been in Colorado when I was little. We went to visit Colorado, and it was the snow drifts in Colorado went up over houses and stuff. It was so bad.
That's true. I do remember some of that. Not in Denver,
and it doesn't even need to be Longmont
in the mountains,
Firestone, Longmont,
probably Montana.
I would say Firestone, Longmont, Colorado has that kind of thing going on. Minnesota, Wisconsin, places like that.
Maybe.
Illinois, parts of Illinois,
maybe because
northeastern states. Yeah. So,
anyways,
that was
okay.
Outpost
so
Survival
somebody got stuck and they didn't have a candle. So listen, the other thing you can do with them candles. Okay?
Yeah.
You take your jacket, or if you keep a blanket in your car like I do, you can wrap it around that candle, and you can have your heat up underneath here.
Yeah. Just keep the cloth away from the open flame.
Yes.
Actually,
but that's what Eskimos do up north. That's
I should
why
go
they had
get
the big
it.
thingies, and then they supposedly
Hold on.
squat over it.
You keep talking about that.
And
I'm
then
going to
boom.
show them something.
Heats them up. Yay. I don't know what I'm supposed to talk about. Is it my turn?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's part of this.
Okay, awesome.
This thing.
Oh,
I got these.
That's awesome.
Like 4 for $1
so
or 3 for $1.
Melt.
It's a little pail, and what you do is you put the candle inside there.
Yes.
And
melt as fast or yes.
No, it doesn't melt faster. It protects.
Slower.
It's slower, but it protects.
Yes.
See, it fits in there.
It directs the heat too.
It has the thing where you can hang it or whatever, or you can just set it there. But then that way, if you're going around it like that with a blanket or a coat, you're less likely to touch the open flame because it's got a thing there
covering. Hair gets stuck from
so if you knock against the side like that, it'd be less likely to catch on fire. So it'd be easier.
Yeah, man.
Less likely to catch on fire.
If you knock it over in the car and whatnot. Yeah, I'm with you. I like it raw. I like the raw, visceral survival tips, man.
Yeah, man, survival tips. All right, well,
I like it.
This next segment, though, has a sponsor. We're talking about our new sponsor. You ready?
What?
This next segment has a sponsor. We'd like to welcome Pizza Shop as a sponsor. This next segment is brought to you by Pizza Shop. Pizza Shop has 3 locations up here in the area we're at. In Kearney, in the Orchlands parking lot, in St. Joe, in the Baskin-Robbins parking lot, and in Savannah on the historic downtown square. Pizza Shop, and they've got daily specials and stuff. Check them out. Take a look at what they've got going on. So they are a sponsor of this segment.
Yeah, where's Savannah?
Savannah. It's up north up here somewhere.
Okay, so
it's north of Kearney. Yeah,
that's good. Okay, Savannah's somewhere north of Kearney. Okay.
Yeah. I can't remember where Savannah is, but it's Savannah County.
Move up north.
Savannah County is up by my wife's grandma lives up there. Fillmore, near Fillmore, Missouri.
Wow, I don't know where that's at.
I don't know if Savannah's up that way. You can look it up on your Googly. But here's the good thing about it.
I can use the Google for that?
It doesn't matter if we know where Savannah is. If you live in or near Savannah and you want to get some pizza at Pizza Shop, you go to the historic downtown square and look for Pizza Shop.
That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to get the wife to move up north.
Yeah.
And we found a couple places that looked interesting.
Yeah, up north.
She liked a couple in this town called Rich Hill, but that's down south and it's towards the Kansas border.
Are the people rich in Rich Hill?
See, that's what I'm wondering. I don't know if I want to live with a bunch of rich people. But anyway, so
Pizza Shop.
We were gonna come up north and check out a pizza shop while we were checking out a couple houses up there.
Yeah.
I thought that'd be
check
fun.
out Pizza Shop
so
while you're up there.
We bring the kid, and then we can get, since it's a one topping.
Yeah.
We get to check it out, you know.
Yeah.
So we just get extra cheese.
Melissa said, "Have a backup for your backup for
That's
the
what
candle
I said,
thing."
Yeah. Have a backup for your backup.
I thought you said it, but
no, I said Mrs. Onyx. Yeah.
I wasn't paying attention. You ready?
It's fine. It
so,
doesn't matter.
What segment is Pizza Shop the sponsor for? 420.
That's right.
Because when you get a little bit of munchies, you might want to go.
You might
up there.
You might want to
get you some
pizza.
And the pink, pink stuff. Got to get some of the pink stuff.
Pink stuff.
Yeah.
What?
It's like salad dressing stuff.
Pink stuff, salad dressing. That's right. So for 420, I wanted to give a shout out to American Shaman.
Shout out.
Turns out
no logo because they didn't pay us.
Yeah, they're a pseudo sponsor right now. I haven't contacted them yet. I was trying to get a job with them. That didn't work out. It turns out they're hiring young people, not old people. Even though
Which is stupid.
Yeah, old people are the ones that need the product.
No, older people are more experienced and know what they're talking about.
Well, it depends on what kind of vibe you're trying to give. But see, they're not going to bring in a lot of young folks. So it's not a product for young people, really. Right? CBD and... I mean, I guess they're shifting for some of that shit. But anyways, my point was... a shout out to them because it turns out I tore my labrum.
That's why you got that on.
That's why I have this on.
And you need to wash it.
Oh, God, yes. Well, I've got ashes and food on it because, I was eating and smoking my CBD cigarettes on the way here.
CBD. BBD.
Anyways, the reason I wanted to give them a shout out, because like I said, I think I mentioned last week about the kids tackling and tearing me up. Now I'm all messed up. My shoulder's messed up. Anyways, this happened a couple months ago. And of course, stupid me, I'm like, oh, yeah, I hurt myself. Well, gotta go to work. Bye, girls. Hug, kiss, bye.
Bye, girls.
And I went to work. And a couple months later, after getting an MRI and seeing the doctor and going through all this, working the whole time, the doctor told me I tore my labrum. So, he said, I told him, I said, well, what am I supposed to do? I gotta work. He's like, oh, well, you can carry pizzas. I was like, no. I know you think it's a 2-pound pizza that I hand to somebody at the door. It doesn't work like that. I'm carrying 3 or 4 orders out that door. I can't just, And
it's not like a sack that you can carry a handle like this.
Yeah, and there's some orders, there's 3, 4, 5 pizzas in there. You got some they order, look, dude, 24 wings, that alone is not light. You put 2 pizzas on top of that, and it's plus Papa John's, so their pizza's heavier anyways. Anyways, I don't want to get into it. But so I told him, I said, well, I don't want to not work. I've got to work, so I'm going to try to work with one hand. And he was like, well, do you need doctors? No. And I was like, no. What's your recommendations? He was like, well, just don't move your arm like this, right? And don't do this. Don't pull something. right? Don't reach away from your body and pull something. He said, because you'll feel it. And I felt it.
You went off the camera a little bit when you did
off.
that.
It doesn't matter, does it? Nobody cares. There's, what, 2 people watching? 3 people watching? We're fine. All right, Savannah is just north of St. Joe.
All 19
right off I-29 near mile marker 30.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to live there. All right, I was just checking. Thank you, Mrs. Onyx. So anyways, I want to give them a shout out. She said,
"Oh, I can't
Savannah's
see
north
of
of St. Joe, right off I-29 near mile marker 30. Smart lady.
Thank you, darling.
She probably looked it up. She probably looked it up.
I had to scroll
it's fine,
down.
Dude. It doesn't matter because I got it on my phone right here so I can watch that.
Do you think it's weird that I can scroll the thing behind what we're doing while we're?
No, I don't think so. Okay, so I wanted to give them a shout out because due to their pain cream, and really I had to rotate samples. Like some men, they lie to their wife about how long they're going to be gone or where they're going because they're like cheating or doing it. And I'm just sneaking off to American Shaman to try to get pain cream samples because I can't afford to buy the jar. Some places do. They were giving me big old lump because, you know, I buy a lot of products around town here. And anyways, so I went to a couple places I haven't been to before. Like, hey, you know, I'm trying to get my father-in-law to buy some of this. Or, hey, you know, my wife, she doesn't believe this stuff works. So I was thinking, maybe you could give me a little sample of that. I'm going to include it in her massage oil. And I'm going to massage it. And she's like, oh my gosh, I feel so great. What was that? And then I can, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was giving them all these crazy stories, which are technically true, but kind of not true at the time. Like, it was stuff that I do, but I wasn't going to do because I needed to salvage what was left of my shoulder.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I did use a lot of pain creams, and I've been sneaking a little bit of my kids' CBD drops.
Is that like BioFreeze?
The pain cream kicks BioFreeze's buttocks.
Wow.
Right out of the pain relief arena, baby. I'm telling you, if you use BioFreeze, listen to me. Matter of fact, you know what I'm thinking? I'm going to try BioFreeze with CBD. You know why I'm going to do that? Not because I'm crazy. But because CBD doesn't interact with any known drugs or medications. What? Did I just say that?
So it's got...
See, this would be great if they would just sponsor us.
What's the active ingredient in
and they got money.
BioFreeze?
Long money.
I think it's menthol, right?
Yes, technically. But there are some other things now because they have upgraded. Like they have the Perform and they have like different versions of it. And then they're now probably into the nanotechnology, I'm guessing.
Menthol cigarettes.
Which means it's going to be absorbed differently. Now, for CBD, the pain relief is amazing. My father-in-law used it. He didn't even finish using the jar because he ended up getting surgery. But he tore his rotator cuff. And he used that, and that gave him relief for like a week before he could actually see a doctor.
Question.
Ooh. Oh, hey. I'm so glad you asked me that. That's so weird that I brought this today. Okay, so she said, Mrs. Onyx, said, is there a specific CBD oil that would be good for anxiety, but also chronic pain? And as luck would have it, I found something that is truly wonderful for pain. Now, the 15 milligrams is right about that level that makes me a little bit sleepy. And sometimes I get grumpy when I'm sleepy.
Wait. Let it do its thing.
Hold on. Wait, I gotta get it right though.
Stop moving it and it'll focus.
I'm trying to get around the logo.
Oh.
Okay. Hang on. There we go. It says Solar Ray Leaf Therapeutic 15 milligram CBD. This is the pain blend, but check it.
There's two in a pack.
There's 2 in a pack. It's $2.55 for a pack.
What?
Okay, so that's 2. And
like
listen, I take it at the beginning of the day.
7.
I fight through the sleep at about 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning.
It's like $1.27.
And it lasts all day.
Use 1 dose at a time?
If it bothers your stomach, eat a couple spoonfuls of yogurt because I know she can't eat.
You take them both at the same time?
No, I take 1. If you take both, that's 30 milligrams of CBD.
So it's $1.27 a dose?
Yes, roughly. plus tax.
Wow.
It's awesome, dude. I'm telling you. Okay, but listen.
There you go.
This is the pain blend. But they also have a stress blend, which still has the CBD, so it does offer some pain relief, just not quite as much. Because this one has like, let's see, this one has like turmeric.
I think it's amazing that the lights are pointed
ginger, coriander,
and they're still shiny enough that it
boswellia,
whitewashes what we got going on.
Rosemary and black pepper.
Can you order that online, or do you have to go to a store?
I'm pretty sure you can go online. Look, dude, here's a $5 off code if you guys want it.
Look, there's a $5 off code.
Right there, bro.
Okay, let's see. $5 off code.
If you go online.
So
you could probably order
solaray.com / leaf therapeutics.
Boom.
Get a $5 off coupon.
Boom.
The full size product. Is this a sample?
Yes. There's sample packs, but at Natural Grocers they sell them for $2.55 a piece, which I think is amazing.
Amazing.
Because I've been buying them like crazy.
Solar Ray, SOLARAY.com.
Right, now that I can't get to the American Shaman.
Leaf Therapeutics / Leaf Therapeutics.
Yeah, my situation with the American Shaman has changed a little bit. So I'm not getting there.
There's no discount code, darling. You have to just go to the website.
All right. I'll have to call you back.
Is that your
No, that was Richie Rich.
Why?
I don't know. He didn't say.
Do you have a show today?
She said, "What's the discount code?"
There is no discount code, darling.
See discount code. You get the $5 coupon.
You just go to the website.
Yeah, you go to the website. It says receive a coupon for $5 off full size product.
Yeah.
So
Solar
I hope
Ray.
that helps.
Yeah,
I can give you this package if you want and just take the pills.
Yeah, cool somebody else might want to. SolarRay.com.
Right. Do you want the package?
Sure.
Mrs. Onyx, do you want the package?
Yeah, SolarRay.com / Leaf Therapeutics. Boom. Hey, man.
That's Richie. Okay.
We're online.
I know. He's trying to get a hold of me, too.
Why?
I don't know.
He says read the comments.
I don't see him in the comments.
They're here.
I don't see him in the comments, I said.
Oh, he said in the Comedy Vets comments.
Oh, shit.
But that's what I was saying.
Sorry. See, there I am again, cussing.
But I don't see, okay, news feed. Okay, I'm going to look at the news feed.
Man. All right, we got to figure this out, bro. This isn't going right. We got to be able to get all the comments. Because, see, now we don't know how many people's watching over here, do we? Raise your hand if you're tired of this SHIT. Can I spell it? Can I spell the words? Here, take this with you, bro. Here, take that.
Okay.
I would offer you one, but this is the last two I have, and now that Papa John's has removed me from the schedule because I refuse to wear a mask all the time at work. Sorry. And let me tell y'all, man, civil rights.
Here's what I don't understand, Richie.
Violating my
Hey,
civil
Richie,
rights.
if you're listening, we can see the KC Comedy thing,
Right.
the comments on that, but for some reason I can't see this current episode on the Comedy Vets thing on our side.
Okay, so let me do...
Yeah, you look at Comedy Vets. I'll look at
Let
this.
me do Comedy Vets.
Yeah,
bro.
it was supposed to be up on there, but whatever.
There we go.
So
all right, you keep going, man. I'm trying to...
What? Oh, you know what? Here's the good thing. It's time.
Toilet paper roll drawing.
It's time
Oh,
time for a break.
Oh, here we go.
Wait,
okay.
time-
Oh my gosh.
time for
Are
a
you
break.
kidding me? Shelly and Richie. All right. Crap. Stop.
Wait, it's time for a break.
Wait.
We'll read that and then talk.
Wait. No. Okay.
What?
I'll read it while we do the break. Do the break.
Yeah,
the break.
read your break. Are we gonna have our microphones off?
How'd you like to eliminate your expensive cable bill forever or get new satellite internet where cable can't go? Well, now you can have affordable satellite internet service for a few dollars a day. All you need is a mini satellite installed, and you can have unlimited internet connections wirelessly in your home or office. And no cable boxes means unlimited connections and no clutter. You can surf the internet or stream any of your favorite television services with no cable. And the best part is, satellite internet service costs only a few dollars a day for your entire home. Yes, fast internet to surf or stream television for a few bucks a day. Call now for free details and learn how to drop your expensive cable bill.
800-430-8761. 800-430-8761. 800-430-8761. That's 800-430-8761.
I'm going to play another one.
Okay, we are running a car drive right now to help veterans all across America. So if you have an old car, truck, or van, even a motorcycle or an RV sitting around, you can right now give it away and help the vets. They really need your help. And your car will help support the vets and their families. And guess what? You even get a tax donation. Plus, we'll even come and pick up your car for free. And all you've got to do is pick up your phone right now and make a free call. Now is the perfect time to do something good for the vets. Give back to the vets right now for all they've done for this country. And your old car can really help them. So call the Veterans Car Donation Program right now for free pickup of your vehicle. Help the vets and help your taxes at the same time. Call right now.
800-218-9520. 800-218-9520. 800-218-9520. That's 800-218-9520.
He always says it a little different at the end.
5520, my bad. 9520,
9520.
I misread it.
He always says it different at the end.
From Jeff's mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what's the next episode? Oh, the next segment is
Ghetto Chef.
Ghetto Chef. Today's Ghetto Chef, we have something special. I'm gonna reach over here and get it.
Is it food?
Not government cheese.
What? Am I taking that home with
you
me?
are taking this home with you.
Nuh-uh.
Because technically it's expired, but it looks perfectly fine to me. But whatever.
I know a dog that would eat it.
It's not.
American pasteurized cheese spread.
There you go. American pasteurized cheese slices. These are cheese slices. So, in the food pantry, they give you get this giant thing. Okay, the most common thing that people would use this for is probably sandwiches, right? You make you a cheese sandwich, throw it on your cheese sandwich, make you a grilled cheese sandwich with it, whatever. Okay,
Never again, bruh.
Here's some other things you can make with this.
Probably throw all that in a pie tin, heat it up, and dip my bread in it.
If you make some tuna casserole, right? You make you a tuna casserole the way you would normally do your noodles, and you throw some tuna in there, maybe some kind of a cream soup, mushroom cream soup, whatever cream soup. Most people use like mushroom or chicken cream soup, whatever. And then you put your tuna and your noodles in there, and then you put this on top of the thing, and then you sprinkle it with breadcrumbs, or as I like to say, that stuff out of the bottom of the toaster. You just sprinkle, the toaster? You got the bread remnants at the bottom of the toaster. It's already toasted. Just use that.
Those are ghetto croutons.
Ghetto croutons. Throw that on there. And then and then you got you a nice thing. But another thing you could use this for is if you have in your food pantry box, you have cheese and you got noodles.
Yeah.
You just cook you the noodles. You just take out the water and you melt this on top of it.
Yeah.
And just make you some ghetto mac and cheese. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't even need to be macaroni noodles. It could be any kind of noodles.
That is true.
Just make you some
remember doing that.
Ghetto mac and cheese right here.
I wonder if I could do that with the kids.
Maybe.
They'd eat that crap.
But technically, this one, which your dogs would love this, I think.
I think so.
This says
she won't poop for a week, but she'll love it.
I noticed that these microphones are so hot you can hear this.
I know, right?
June 24th, 2000. No, 2020. June 24th, 2020. So it just expired June 21st. The problem with that is...
I feel bad for Jay. Sorry for your shoulder. That must be Shelly. I can't be Richie. Richie's like, I'll punch you in the face, man. Now that you can't block it.
The only negative thing about this kind of packaging is that they're not individually wrapped.
Huh?
They're not individually wrapped in there.
They're not?
No. So the cheese is smushed together.
Oh, that's even better, dude.
So you give the whole chunk. Like you take the whole chunk and toss it to your dog.
I'm gonna kick it as hard as I can so it'll blast.
If you're able to hold it, here you go. The gift. Most of the Ghetto Chef episodes, most of the Ghetto Chef segments are me giving food to his dogs.
This is great because I haven't even fed him the chili. That's what I'll do. I'll heat up the chili and I'll put the cheese in the chili and I'll put the chili over the puppy chow. Did I tell you?
Yeah.
That we think she's pregnant? Did I tell you this?
No.
Okay, I'll save that for Prison Rules.
Well, yeah, it's right now.
Is that?
Boom.
Is it my turn for Prison Rules? Okay, so I'm going to double up for Prison Rules, okay? Because I wanted to say that I think my dog's pregnant. And since my two dogs fought so badly that one of them broke her canine tooth and then broke off half of another tooth, and they fought so bad that my cousin had to fire a gunshot in the air to get them to stop. And we had to get rid of one of them. Okay, so Prison Rules applies because my dogs are just freaking feisty as my kids. Difference being I can't get rid of the kids when one of them beats the crap out of the other one, right? You got to just teach the kids. The dogs, they're done.
Yeah.
No, can't handle it, can't have it. Anyways, my cousin has a dog that I found who got beat up by an American bully, which I thought this dog was going to be an American bully, but it turns out it's a bull terrier and pit bull mix. But it's like a quarter pit bull, right? So it still kind of looks like a bulldog in the front and pit bull in the back. It's hilarious, dude. I should have brought a picture. We could have done a picture of that dog. Anyway, so I found it on the street and it had holes in its face, and I saw the dog first, the other dog, right? So anyways, I seen this dog. They got into a fight. The first dog was growling at me and being obstinate, so I let it go. And then the other one was cool, so I, okay, buddy. I picked him up. He's bleeding all over the place. Bled on me, bled in the car. Anyways, took him home, got him cleaned up. We ended up getting him some antibiotics, and I ended up giving him
that vehicle outside. Yeah.
Anyway, so my cousin's got.
You said
dog.
mother bugger.
Yeah, I did.
Mother bugger.
Mother trucker.
Yeah,
that's
mother trucker.
Because it's a truck.
It's a truck.
Anyways, so we gave the dog to my cousin. Well, it turns out the dog's like a year old, right? So it's not fully grown, but its beans have dropped. And the dog is humping everybody, right? And because of what happened with Marvella, the dog that we kept, we haven't been exposing her to this dog, right? One day, she's outside. My cousin puts Moolah, which is the dog's name now, outside because he's driving him crazy. The dog cries like a baby. It's hilarious, dude. It's not even kidding. It sounds like a baby. I don't want to get into it. Anyways, so he puts the dog out and goes back to sleep.
You should videotape.
It's freaking hilarious.
The dog crying like a baby.
It's hilarious, dude. Anyways, maybe, and we can put it on here, right? But anyways, let me finish my story.
Yeah.
So he goes to sleep. And this happens because my cousin keeps late hours, right? He has a job that he has to stay up late. And even if he's not working, he has to keep those hours when he's not working. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So he sleeps late. Well, the dog wants to go out to go to the bathroom 7 o'clock in the morning and throw the dog out. Well, this happened to be like 10 o'clock in the morning, and Marvella was out there. Well, Marvella was in heat. And Marvella's a bull mastiff. She's 150 pounds. Now, this little beast is 50 pounds. But he's a bull terrier and pit bull mix. He's so little on his back legs that he can't even get high enough to get anywhere with her.
But he'll try.
He was trying, right? And I don't know. I thought it was really funny, so I left him out there. Well, when I came back out, Marvella was laying down on the ground, and he was getting it. And let me just tell you, the dog was so relaxed for 3 days, we knew what had happened. And now we think the dog is pregnant. So now the dog has to eat puppy chow, which is why I'm going to melt the cheese into the chili. And I'm going to put it over that puppy chow. And she's going to love it.
I'm looking for the delay on that video.
Sorry for my shoulder. Thank you.
I just I clapped, and now I'm looking to see how long it takes me to.
So the original Prison Rules was meant to be. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this one. The original Prison Rules was meant to be gerbil to the face, right?
Gerbil to the face.
Gerbil to the face. Okay. So today my good kid got really mad at me because she didn't get her sugar fix.
You got a good kid and a bad kid?
Yeah. And the good kid is usually pretty good, but she gets bad when the big sis starts picking on her. She will beat some arse. Okay? That's pretty crazy stuff. So anyways,
Still gotta shine.
So I had to make a new prison rule today. Guess what it is?
No throwing gerbils.
If you throw it, you lose it. I had to put a toy in the trash tonight. But it was one of her favorite toys. Which is it's like a, it's so funny because it's like a Barbie toy. It's a Barbie pet with the gerbil that goes around the wheel.
I thought you meant a real gerbil.
No, right? That would be great because those wheels, man, you know, just throw your shoulder out. It wouldn't hurt you. You know what I mean? It'd be a lot easier to get out of the way. Now, let me also say that she was close enough and her aim was right for my mouth. And if I had not turned my head, she would have busted my lip, and I'd have been sitting here with a big old fat lip tonight. Luckily, I have the reflexes of a cat. I still do. Anyways, she got really mad at me, and she pushed me, and she kicked me. And I turned around and said, "Little girl, you want me to kick you?" Remember, that's rule number 6.
Number 6.
You kick me, I kick you.
Yeah.
And that is amended from rule number 5, which was, if you bite me, I'll bite you. I have to do that with the dogs too, incidentally. So anyways, she threw the gerbil wheel at me. And literally, dude, I turned like this and it hit me, pow, right in the chin. And I'll tell you what, man, if she had hit me just a little bit lower, that's where that dang nerve is.
Yeah.
She might have knocked me off my feet, bro. I might have got rubber legs. And I'd have been like, what the?
I'm sorry.
I was so mad, dude.
It's irritating me.
So mad.
There.
Oh, I was lit. And I usually don't like to spank a kid in anger. Usually I send them to their room first. That way I can cool off for 10 seconds. Take 10 deep breaths. Which is actually more than 10 seconds. It's more like 30. 10.
There. Now we can see the comments.
But I snatched her up, dude. Pow, pow. And then, look, earlier in the day, I swear to God, these are the kids I have. She literally was laid on across a bed of pillows, begging people to spank her with a spatula. And saying, hit me harder, that doesn't hurt. And I mean, dude, I had one arm, but I was pow, pow. And she was like, hey. Dude, when I snatched her up and swatted her twice on the butt with just my hand.
You know,
she was gone, dude, straight to her room.
Most of the time, it's not even a physical pain, it's a psychological thing.
I know. Don't bust my bubble. Daddy was mad. I hurt my shoulder snatching her up and everything, dude. I was so lit, bro. I can't even tell you. I was mad. I grabbed that stupid gerbil, which for 1 second I looked at it and thought, no, I can't throw this out. This is her favorite toy. And then that made me madder.
Yeah.
So I broke it and threw it in the trash.
Huh.
And if I hadn't broke it, she could have got it out of the trash.
But you broke it.
Yeah, and I was mad enough. I snapped it in half.
Did you take a hammer to it?
I was... No. I'm getting mad just talking about how mad I was at the time.
And you're clipping.
Sorry.
Because you're too close to the microphone.
I apologize. I'm lit.
You're too close to the microphone. Like, I'm not very loud. But then again, I can't hear myself. I got the chat thing figured out. You know what it was? I was viewing it as the administrator.
Yeah.
I needed to view it as a visitor so I could see what other visitors were seeing. So now I can see the comments.
Awesome.
See? Okay,
cool. Thank you.
See? So now you can see the comments. And you can comment on it.
Did you see what I put?
Yeah.
Effer, you're lucky I tore my chest tendon. It just sounds funny to me. Chest tendon. I don't know, it sounds funny to me. So, I hope they didn't take that personal.
Yeah.
I was just messing around.
Your prison rules was
I wanted to say that
2-part.
It was a 2-part, but you know what? Now I'm thinking it should be a 3-part. Because that reminds me of that story about the gay couple. Can I tell that story on here?
Why don't you save it for next week?
With the gerbil?
No.
Armageddon?
No.
I can't tell that joke on here?
No.
It really happened. It was a news report.
Why don't you save it for taking out the trash?
Okay.
Or for the end, you know?
Okay.
If we have time at the end, you can talk about
it. Okay. If we have time.
Okay.
And I'm going to use my absconded pen for the weekend of Biden's supporters.
Okay. This next segment is brought to you by Pizza Shop.
Yeah!
Pizza Shop has 3 awesome locations
pizza, bro.
to choose from up in the area here. We got the Kearney location in the Orchlands parking lot, the St. Joe location in the Baskin Robbins parking lot, the Savannah location on the historic downtown square. Pizza Shop, awesome place to get pizza, eat the pizza, enjoy the pizza, get some pink stuff while you're at it.
Pizza. Wait, that's not them, is it?
Pizza Stop. Pizza Shop. What?
Is that trademark?
Pizza Shop.
No, I said pizza. Is that trademark?
No, I don't know. It probably is.
Well,
Pizza
I apologize
Shop.
to little sleazers.
You know, and I'm just assuming this is the correct logo.
I just wanted to say little sleazers.
It looks like the correct logo.
I don't even know, dude.
Hey.
I don't know, but if it's not, I hope she's paying attention.
Well, Michelle, if you can see the video part, if that's the wrong logo, hit me a message and let me know.
You're kidding.
Send me an email.
Michelle.
Michelle, yeah.
That's on my top 10 list.
Michelle and Patrick.
I don't think I've ever met a Michelle I didn't like.
Michelle and Patrick.
No, and I don't mean in that way, but
I met
this.
plenty of Michelles I don't like.
Yeah, I don't think I have though. That's weird, right?
Yeah.
That's
Okay. Ready?
Of course, you know Becky's on that list, and I have met one Becky I did not like.
This segment that Pizza Shop is sponsoring is I went to the thrift store and originally I went to the thrift store looking for a box to make a first aid kit for my father-in-law who's going through dialysis. He does dialysis on a regular basis. He might be going through the process of getting a kidney transplant pretty soon. So we wanted to make a first aid kit that was big enough that you could put like his saran wrap and other stuff in for his fistula. You know, so that he could have a first aid kit that is specifically for that or other things, you know, but a nice hefty one. I couldn't find a box there, so I'm just walking around the thrift store, and this is what I came up with. It's under this thing.
You can do a magic trick? I remember that. Sorry, it's an old joke about the curtain that he's using there.
A karaoke machine.
Oh, that's a good one.
It is a good one. The CD player thing part doesn't work, but it's probably like a little belt that I could replace. I haven't even looked at it. I just got it. But it was
boy, they were even more drunk than they were a minute ago.
$9.99, $9.99. So $10 for this karaoke machine.
Wonderful, dude.
It came with
Are we gonna do comedy karaoke now?
I don't know. It came with a microphone.
Come on.
But here's the thing. It came with a microphone.
We can do whatever we want to on a radio show.
These microphones are pretty much.
We should do that for Christmas, bro.
The microphone is pretty much worth $10 in and of itself.
We should do Christmas karaoke on Married with Comedy for our Christmas show.
I don't know, man.
What do you think?
I don't know, because it'd be hard to get it through the system.
Why?
I don't know. It just seems like it'd be hard to get it through there. Anyway, so this.
What if I promise to be early and we practice it?
This bad boy. They normally retail these for between $50 and $100 for this particular one. This is the singing machine, karaoke machine. It normally does the karaoke discs. It also has a cassette player part, which for old school stuff. So this is pretty old. It's got 2 microphone inputs, so you can have 2 people singing at the same time.
What?
It's got an echo effect if you want to have the echo effect.
I'll give you $20 for it.
So this controls the tape deck. This controls the
Look at
CD
that
part.
microphone, dude.
But even
That's
though,
pretty cool.
and it has a switch on it and everything. And even if,
Well, no, I mean you can tell though. It's not just a cheesy freaking
and
low
it's got
level mic.
that kind of connector.
Yeah. All right, bro. You
So-
did good. Fuck, see what happens.
Shoot.
Dang it, I'd be happy just to have found the microphone for $10.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
So this
All
thing,
right, cool.
and like I said, I tested it. Both microphone jacks work. The volume knobs and everything works. The echo effect works. It even has an auto-tune effect for you if you're going to be
What?
singing.
No
And
way.
you need an auto-tune. You can actually do an auto-tune effect, but
Wow.
you have to be playing music through it for it to auto-tune to what the music is going.
Right.
So I didn't really test the auto-tune, but I'm pretty sure it works. But like I said, it's probably just something in there that needs to be like a rubber. It's normally the CD player. I don't know if you guys are familiar with CD players, but a lot of CD players, it has a little motor in there, and that what connects the motor to where the CD is like a little rubber band, a little tiny rubber band, like a little black rubber band. So I'm pretty sure that's
Really?
all I need to replace is that little rubber band, because it's like a washer machine. It's pretty much the same way. There's a rubber band thing in there.
Interesting.
So, $10. What's this on the bottom?
the old price.
$1.19. Shut up. I could have got it for $1.19 because it was marked $1.19.
Look, 12/12/20 as well.
What?
Oh, I see. This is a sticker for something else. That's why.
Does it say it?
Same
on there?
date. It's the same date.
Does it say it on there?
No, but it is. It's a sticker for something else. You can tell because they were made on the same date.
So I could have gotten that. I'm gonna put on my glasses and read it.
Beautifully done.
What does it say?
It's so funny looking at myself.
It says exactly the same thing on the ticket. It just has a different price. So you're telling me what I could have done was just taken that off the bottom of it and stuck it there, and then peeled that one off and got it for $1.19 because technically it was on there. It was stuck to it.
I doubt you'd have got it for $1.19. I'm having trouble figuring out what
I
the heck
would've-
they would have priced it at $1.19.
I would have got it for $1.19. I'm telling you, because if there's a sticker on it and it's on the thing, I would have gotten it for $1.19.
How'd that work when you got the body armor?
Yeah, but because they don't sell body armor.
Oh, but they do.
They sell
because it was
these.
for sale, and guess what it had on it, Jeff?
Price tag.
A freaking sticker.
No, because they wouldn't let me buy it because they said
That's
they
what
don't
I'm
sell.
saying. But it had a sticker on it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just wanted to make my point.
You keep every time you say that, I'm thinking like cheese dip, nacho cheese. You said queso.
Queso.
Oh, some queso
Love me
right
some
now.
queso, bro.
I want me some queso.
My wife made cheesy chicken nachos the other night.
Did you? You know the thrift store I got that from is not the normal one I go to that gives you
Goodwill,
25% off.
Right.
The one I normally go to that gives you 25% off, I didn't go there. I went to the actual Goodwill thrift store. That's where I found that. That's why I didn't have what I was looking for, because it's such a small store. They don't have very much stuff there.
Right.
And they don't know how to price stuff properly, because that thing's
Really?
worth way more than $10. Even with the broken CD thing.
Right. Which may not be broken because it's just a belt.
Well, and I can fix it. Yeah, even if it's just the belt, I can
Going
fix it.
to order some.
She said she's going to order some of that BDD. CBD.
Oh, okay. The CBD? Cool. Let me know how it works for you. The thing is the reason I said that about the yogurt too is because it has turmeric in it. Which
The
is
dogs,
really good, but sometimes it'll upset the tummy.
the dogs are going to love you doing that all over the house.
What are you doing all over the house?
Is she talking about you for the cheese? I don't know what she's talking about. The dogs are going to love you for doing that all over the house. I don't know what the...
Love you doing that all over the house.
Wait,
There's no
the dogs are going to love you
you
doing that all over the house. Doing what all over the house? What are you talking about?
I think it was specific to something that we had said.
Oh,
What are you doing all over the house?
she didn't know about the
Karaoke.
karaoke machine. I got it. I didn't get it for the
I can't
karaoke.
repeat that, Mrs. Onyx.
Yeah.
Don't do this to me.
I didn't get the karaoke
I'm
thing.
already in the hole.
Do you know why I bought that, darling? It wasn't for me to do karaoke. It was because it's another portable sound system that we could use, because all we have to do is turn that on, turn it up, turn on the microphone, and we can do a comedy show.
That's what I'm thinking.
It's a portable sound system.
That's what I'm thinking.
It's not one of those battery ones, though.
No. Dude.
Because I've got a battery one at home that's way better.
I've been telling you for so long we should do comedy karaoke.
Didn't I buy you one of those?
Apparently there's a delay.
Didn't I buy you one of those? Didn't I give you one of those ones? A little sound system?
Maybe.
Looks just like that. Pretty close.
Maybe I have one. You may have given it to me.
Yeah, I think I did.
Remember.
I think I gave it to you.
You may have.
Oh,
the kids ruined it.
I'm dehydrated today, so that's why I'm trying to hydrate.
And, of course I've got my, my chef's cup. Ooh, I always get that backwards. It's hilarious. It's like I'm dyslexic, but not, because it's backwards on there. It's not backwards.
You're not dyslexic. You ready? Ready for the next segment?
Maybe.
Comedy or, which is a word we can say because technically it's in the Bible.
Before we go on, I want to say that dandelion root tea. Okay, first of all, people, if you're poisoning your dandelions, you're messing up.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Okay, dandelions are beautiful flowers, and they change. They're just the opposite of a butterfly. They go from beautiful to, instead of being like a.
Dude, dandelion.
They change into the little furry.
The dandelion.
That you blow.
All it is seeds.
I know. I'm just saying.
The dandelion
root.
Not only the root, but the leaf. Every part of a dandelion is edible.
Yes, but I'm saying for the kidneys, if you have kidney problems, the dandelion root tea is very good. Also, there's like a coffee that you can make. You can roast the dandelion roots and whatnot. You can make the coffee.
And
out
the
of
leaves.
It. And it'll wake you up in the morning too. Yeah.
The leaves are good too.
So you already know.
Yeah.
The people out there probably don't.
I do herbals.
So I wrote that down, and I wanted to state that before I continue on and tell people what a comedy whore I am.
Comedy whore.
I am a comedy whore, apparently. Yeah. I accepted a show last week.
So you're going to be...
But I didn't realize I accepted a show. What I did was, I was talking with Mo.
Wait, you're on a show?
Outstanding!
Yeah, December 27th, I'm going to be on a show. And I don't even know if it's like a Zoom show.
Don't clap your hands.
Or if... Yeah, right? You already told me that.
I did.
I don't know if it's going to be a stage show. I don't know what it's going to be. But it's Monisha doing her Granny's Mini Men show or whatever. She needs somebody to fill in. I don't know what she's doing. So I don't... What do I care?
I'm going to be on a show.
What do I care?
But I'm not sure what kind of show it is. But it might be a show, but it might not be a show.
It's either in town or I get to be at home. Either way is fine with me.
Performance.
Yes. And it's a comedy show. Plus it's Granny's Mini Men. And look, for all of you who don't know, the first time I saw this lady perform, I thought, this is the next Richard Pryor. So... a long story, but it's also
she does remind me of Richard Pryor a little bit.
Totally
the way she looks.
Is. The way she looks, her
carries herself,
her mannerisms a little bit, and now, also her storytelling. Dude.
Young Richard Pryor, not the older Richard Pryor who shakes.
She's always been good. She's always been good, and I feel privileged to have discovered her in a way, because she was already doing comedy when I met her, but she was really frustrated. And
sometimes people just
not sure if she needed to continue, or at least that's what she was stating.
Sometimes people just need a little positive reinforcement from other
people. They need somebody
people.
to pick them up, dust them off, say, hey, sometimes those people tell you suck because they're jealous. And just remember that. You don't know which is which unless you keep trying, unless you know.
But even if somebody says you suck, well, find out.
She didn't, though.
Find out why
I can
are
spot
they saying
hey, for whatever I am for my own ability, which I think is pretty good, I can spot real talent, which I don't necessarily have. But I work hard and I try hard.
We knew a guy that...
and have fun.
Everybody told him he sucked, but nobody would tell him why he sucked. So finally I went up to him and I said, dude, the reason everybody thinks you suck is because you write everything down on a napkin, you wrap it around your beer bottle, you take it up on stage, you try to read the napkin, but then it gets wet and you can't read what it says. So you get lost.
Shout out to Chris Pine.
No, it wasn't Chris Pine.
I don't know who it was. I was just joking. Do you know who it was?
I know who it was. Like, I'm not going to say because, I don't like to disparage other people.
How's that disparaging other people?
Because I don't like to point out somebody's negative features until...
Not a negative feature. You'd helped them. It's just like Nick Scott. Nick used to just say funny, crazy things. And I told him, you know what you need? You got all the punchlines you need, buddy. What you need is some setups. And now he's off and running. He's a genius. So.
you need
Told you, I may not have real talent, but I can spot it.
The way a joke is structured is like this. You didn't tell him how the joke is structured?
I got the book that you gave me and went through the book with him, showed him how it's structured. I don't tell people,
wait a second.
This is how you write a joke, because I can't do that.
Exactly. See, when I used to teach the comedy classes, it was from a book where we would go through the book and we would say, this is the structure. You don't tell somebody how to be funny because they don't. You can never teach somebody how to be funny.
And you can't necessarily just tell someone how to write a joke. That's what I learned from your little joke graph.
Yeah.
And then I realized if you want to write one-liners, the book's telling you what to do.
Yeah.
So the book wasn't designed for someone like me. Guess who the book was designed for?
Someone like that guy.
Someone like Nick Scott. And
well,
look,
actually, and
Nick
it was
is
designed
good, man.
It is.
He enjoys it. He's a good person. He's a good dude.
The book we're talking about
I
is
couldn't have helped a better guy.
Step by Step to Stand-Up Comedy by Greg Dean. Great book.
Yes, thank you,
and you can get
for naming it, because I couldn't.
And accompanying workbook, you can get the book and an accompanying workbook. Just look for Greg Dean Step by Step to Stand-Up Comedy. But
it helped me. But it helped me.
It is good for
lot.
you because even though you do long form stories, you still have the same structure. There's a setup, a connector, a punchline, and how that connector also can do tags.
So you know what it did for me? Instead of having a long story of, say, 12 sentences, it allowed me to cut down 4 of them, right? If I can. It's just so hard to cut stuff.
You get to the point faster.
Well, that, and it allowed me to still hold on to all that because remember, we used to have fun telling other people's jokes, and nobody could do me. They couldn't do my stuff. Because if you didn't put every single piece of that thing in front of it, you didn't have the right setup. And you would mess up the joke.
Yeah.
So, for me, I enjoyed that aspect of it. So I would have 12 sentences, but really only 8 were needed for the setup. Now think about that. That was my dream, was to take 8 sentences of setup to have that one big punchline at the bottom. And for those people out there who might be interested, might be watching now or later, who don't understand, they expect when you're competing that people expect you to get a laugh every 10 to 15 seconds. And they're looking for good, big laughs every 10 to 15 seconds.
If you listen to George
that's
Carlin,
hard to do.
Listen to some George
That's
Carlin.
why I always said I felt like I was a young Carlin. I was more that style.
George Carlin has this bit that he does about germs. And he's doing the thing about germs, and he takes a while to get to the punchline. But the punchline is,
dude, it's only like 5 minutes.
You only have to wash your hands
before he gets to the punchline.
You only have to wash your hands if you poop on your hands.
Right.
You know how many times that happens? Maybe 2-3 times a week tops. That's his joke.
Right.
But the punchline is, I only poop on my hands 2 or 3 times a week tops.
And you could do a short setup for that.
Yeah.
But the payoff is bigger.
Yeah.
If you build the anticipation. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Rocky Horror Picture Show.
That's right. That's a callback. So
you're gonna be on Mo's show.
So I'm gonna be on Mo's show. And yes, I am a whore because I don't know where it's gonna be. I don't even hardly know what my part is because I thought I was supposed to be just one of the many men, but now it turns out I'm playing Edward. And Edward is her supposedly dead husband or something weird like that. So she has a character for me to play. Normally I get to pick my own. So this ought to be interesting. So I'm such a whore that I don't know who I'm going to be, where I'm going to be doing it, and I don't even know if I get paid. And you know what? So, I could care less, dude.
The temperature.
I'm so excited about just like getting
Performing.
something. Yeah, just.
We've had
Man, I miss
so
it so
many.
much.
We've had so many shows cancel in the past. 9 months.
We've had more shows canceled than we've done since the beginning of the year.
Yeah. We were excited.
I had a show at the Roxy, dude, and ended up canceling it.
Well, and then people are saying, "Why can't you do these virtual?"
I had a show with Ricky Ramsey.
Why can't you do these virtual shows? Well, you could do a virtual show. The problem with a lot of comedians.
Redneck? You know I'm on the. Man.
The problem with a lot of people when they do a show online is that a lot of comedians need to have that instant feedback from the audience. So it's hard to do a show online. So, okay, you ready for the? Oh, we need the picture.
And Richie, if you're calling me about your show, isn't that the 26th? I'm pretty sure, because if it's a Saturday, it'd be the 26th. This show is the 27th, which would be a Sunday.
Richie sending me a text message saying, "Do the hot gummy bear challenge."
Okay. Whew. I thought maybe I had said yes to a show with him. See what a whore I am? I don't even know.
We need the photo.
Thank you.
Please. We need the photo for the next segment. However,
What?
I was gonna say we can do a break and wait for the picture to come. Okay.
Okay.
So
Let's do a break.
How'd you like to eliminate your expensive cable bill forever or get new satellite internet where cable can't go? Well,
Ordinarily,
now
it would
you
be a
can
big
have
deal, but
affordable
we got
satellite
one
internet
hand
service for a few dollars a day. All you need is a mini
Now,
satellite
because of
installed,
COVID, I gotta
and you
watch
can have unlimited internet
Oh, do we got the
connections
picture?
wirelessly in your home or office. And no cable boxes means unlimited connections and no clutter. You can surf
They
the
can hear us
internet
while
or
we're
stream
talking.
any of your favorite
Can they hear
television
us?
services
Is that because
with
our microphones are
no
on?
cable.
Yeah.
And the best
Okay.
part is, satellite internet service costs only
Okay,
a
so
few
yes,
dollars
we
a
have the
day
picture.
for your entire
I'll have
home.
to pee after
Yes,
the show.
fast internet to
Right.
surf or stream television for a few bucks a day.
Just
Call now
call.
for free details
Ready?
and learn how to
Here we go.
drop
Number.
your expensive cable bill.
800-430-8761. 800-430-8761. 800-430-8761. That's 800-430-8761.
8761.
we gotta do one more.
430 8761.
Airlines have just reduced their prices even more. Book 30 days in advance and save big.
Want the absolute lowest prices on your airline tickets? Then call the Low Cost Airlines Travel Hotline right now. For prices so low, we can't publish them anywhere. The only way to access our low rates and save up to 70% is to call. Save hundreds on your vacation tickets by calling right now. You can
Right
fly
now.
anywhere in the world and pay discount
now.
prices on your airline tickets. Book a flight today to London, Paris, Madrid, or anywhere else you want to go. And pay a lot less guaranteed. Call the International Travel Department right now at
Right now.
Low Cost Airlines.
800-515-2397. 800-515-2397. 800-515-2397. That's 800-515-2397.
I love that guy. All right, here we
It's
go.
his little shtick.
Ready for this next segment? Comedy Judo.
Kia!
Okay, in this segment, basically what we're doing is writing a joke based on the picture that we see, and the joke
I
based on the
can't
picture
hardly
that we
see it. Let me get my glasses.
Yeah, I can't barely.
That's sad, isn't
I'm, oh, I can see it.
We are old.
Hold on,
aren't we?
hold on.
Oh, okay, wait.
Let me
I still
go
can't see
like
it.
this.
There we go. That's better. Is that a house
There.
kitty? Sure is.
Let's see. Yep. Now you can see it, right? Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hold on. I gotta get a new piece of paper. And I got a pen. Okay, you ready? Which one are we gonna do? This one.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Are you ready, or should we continue?
Yeah.
Are we good?
You first.
I can go ahead and go then?
Yeah.
Okay, so I always do a caption and a joke, at least. Sometimes I do more, right? So I did a caption first.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, we shouldn't have named her Madonna.
Madonna.
See? She wants to be our lucky star. Alright, let's see. Alright. So, this is Tabby. And we get to see her every Christmas. Tabby's been dead for 2 years now. The taxidermist did a great job.
Oh, that's good.
Thank you.
Oh, well, no COVID. Okay. So mine is, this Christmas I decided to celebrate 2020. Celebrate Christmas the way 2020 has been going, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I decided to make the angel on top of my Christmas tree basically exemplify the entire year of 2020. So cats are a-holes.
Oh, I thought you were going to say pussies wearing masks.
Cats are a-holes.
But that cat's not wearing a mask.
Yeah.
So.
Cats are a-holes.
Sorry.
And a tabby in a Christmas tree. Right? Look at that cat. Look at that cat. You know what's even better than this
Is that
cat?
a ghost next to the cat?
Right here.
You see that?
Yeah. You know what's
What
even
is
better?
that?
You know what's even better than the cat?
Maybe that's a ceiling.
These two little kids.
Look at one of them's got the and the bow tie.
Yeah.
That's awesome,
funny.
dude. What's with the flowers? What is that?
Oh, you mean these?
Yeah. Who puts? Look at what's on the other side of it too. What is
This whole thing?
what the?
Maybe because the
I'll
cat.
bet that is a dead
no,
cat.
Here's the thing.
I'll bet. Look.
Notice
Nothing
tree.
above that certain line either.
You got no lights up here, and
No
you got a
footstool.
bunch of lights and stuff down here.
Yeah.
So
No footstool. Short person with no footstool.
this cat looks just like my cat, except for my cat has one eye.
It's a gorgeous cat.
One blind eye. So my cat would look like that. I'm putting the reticle over the top of the eye of the cat. That's what mine would look like with the reticle.
Oh, that's
over it.
cool.
So
That is cool, man.
I don't know if you can see the reticle.
glad
Oh, you
you liked
can.
my joke.
You can see the reticle when I'm clicking.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's pretty neat, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
That was
All right.
that was good.
Yeah.
That was a good segment, man.
Yeah,
Good
that's
segment.
pretty good. Ended up a pretty decent joke too.
Yeah. You did a good job. You did a good job.
I think we both did a pretty good job. Really?
Yeah. Pat ourselves on the back. This week's pathetic pet of the week.
Oh no, not a basset. Oh no, my weakness.
This week's pathetic pet of the week. Meet Buster. This is
Hi, Buster. He's
Buster.
blind.
Buster. Hold on.
Oh.
Buster. So we've got different pictures of Buster. Buster.
You found
laying
one
there.
that makes me go, aw.
Buster. Oh, you're so sad. Look
with your
at
big ears.
Buster. Okay, so Buster's a basset hound in the Kansas City area. He's an adult male, medium-sized. He's spayed and
Needs a
neutered.
seeing eye dog.
Okay. Hold on a second.
Sorry.
Buster's exactly
14.
Buster's exactly what you would expect and much more. When you hear 14-year-old Basset Hound, it's easy to imagine a big floppy-eared and happy little trot on his short legs. But beyond the Basset Hound stature, Buster has more personality in his little body than he knows what to do with. Whether it's bouncing in excited circles with its feeding time when it's feeding time, or letting out a very quiet whale song type sound when someone goes outside, because they go.
Yeah.
When people go outside, letting out very quiet whale songs to get more. When people go outside to get the mail without him, Buster always lets you know what he's feeling or how he's feeling. Like most senior dogs, Buster does have some age-related health conditions that are well managed by daily medication. So, just like you, he's on meds too. he's very
just like you, Buster's on meds too.
He's very food motivated, which means he has a tummy monster.
Yeah.
I've got a dog with a tummy monster. So, yeah, he's very motivated by food, and is such a good boy about taking his pills. Don't be fooled by his age, though. He has a lot of life in him. He loves being near people, and he's a constant shadow. Huh?
Should I read these?
I can't read half of that, bro.
Here, you want me to take over?
Yeah, we're
all right, quit moving it.
There.
All right. And as our constant shadow in our foster home, he is just as up for a snooze as for a walk around the neighborhood.
It's easier to read that than this.
Or even just basking in the afternoon sun in our backyard. Buster gets along well with our much larger senior pit bull and seems to take comfort and enjoy the company of other dogs. Because of his age, Buster appreciates a calm touch and would probably do best in a household with just adults or with kids who are old enough to play gently with him. Overall, he is a sweet, snuggly boy who would make a wonderful companion for any old person who is on their way out as well. Oh, I mean, for anyone who would like to give him a soft place to settle in his golden years.
You know what?
Sorry.
The reason he likes a nice comfort touch is because you have to touch him to let him know you're there, because that dude is definitely blind.
If you touch him too hard, you might break something. He is old.
That homeboy is definitely blind.
He has got to be blind.
That dude.
No wonder he jumps in a circle.
He jumps in a circle
when he's excited, because he doesn't want to bump into anything.
He's at the KC Pet Project in Kansas City.
He's cute.
You could either email him contact@kcpetproject.org or call 816-683-1383. Those are their hours, noon to 6.
Yep.
Almost every day except for Sunday. KC Pet Project, if you want to take a look at Buster. Buster is officially our pathetic pet of the week. You like that, pathetic pet?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I like it. And he is definitely that.
A pathetic pet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So where are we at? We got like 20 minutes left.
What do you mean? 20 minutes? Yeah. We got more than 20 minutes left.
22 coming up on.
Yeah.
But technically 23, right?
So, taking out the trash.
So, taking out the trash.
Yeah, see? Plenty of time for your Armageddon thing. I told you.
Yes, but I don't know if I can tell the joke. So that's why I was asking you if I can tell it.
I don't know. But I've got a joke.
You do have a joke?
Yeah.
All right, you tell a joke, and then I'll tell my joke.
Do you know what...
Which is actually a story.
Amy Winehouse's favorite Garfield character is? Odie. Odie.
She said it like that. Odie.
Heath Ledger, too.
What? Oh, gosh. All right, so...
Odie.
All right, so there's a little story / joke I used to do on stage called Armageddon. And it's funny because the guy, the reporter who was telling the story laughed a lot while he was telling the story. So I kind of had to write my own version of the joke because he wasn't much help. All he was doing was laughing so hard. But he played the actual clip of this thing. And I didn't get the clip. And I don't have the clip. So I have to just tell it the way it goes. Anyways. So, turns out that there is a thing called felching. Okay? That's a real thing.
Felching.
Now apparently there are two versions of this, but the version I'm talking about is the, what's his face?
Richard Gere.
Richard Gere, thank you. The Richard Gere theory that he put a toilet paper roll in his butt and had him put a gerbil in there.
The toilet paper roll would smash.
Well, it turns out this is a real thing. Okay? So, for whatever it's worth, turns out this is a real thing. Okay? What in the world? What happened?
Gross.
What happened?
No, I'm still on.
No, I just got bumped off of the show. What just happened?
We're still going?
This is weird.
Click it again.
I got KC Comedy Radio, but I don't have the Comedy Vets version.
Oh.
Let me try to get back on there.
Maybe because somebody was like, nerp. Purple nerp.
Okay, I'm back on there. All right, so where was I? Oh, yeah. So, turns out that there was a loving gay couple.
Okay.
That were safely practicing felching. So like I said, okay, so the story goes that they took a toilet paper roll, and now it might have been something else. I don't know. I have to go by the reporter's story. Okay? But they played it live with this guy telling the story. So, loving gay couple, one of the guys takes a toilet paper roll, right? And he either greases it up. I don't know how he gets it in there, but he gets it in there. Right? Maybe they've done this before, so it's easier. I don't know. Whatever. And then coaxes a cute little gerbil right into the toilet paper roll. Right? So.
I don't see how this is any family-friendly nothing.
See what I'm saying?
We just lost our Christian sponsor.
I hope not. That's why I asked if I could tell this thing. We're going to have to edit it out.
She's not
later.
even a real sponsor yet. She didn't even give us anything.
She didn't give us any money yet?
No.
Or you didn't cash the check yet?
Well, no.
I'm kidding.
Nothing.
All right, so, but like I said, this is an actual news report. You can look this up. It's been years, right? But anyways, so he coaxes the little feller in there, and the little feller goes into the cavern, and I guess something happens. About 30 seconds in, the little critter gets spooked and scratches to get out. And I left a part out. Oh my god!
Don't leave part out.
I left the part out.
We're riveted.
Oh my gosh! So, like I said, they were safely practicing. They established a safe word. Safe word was Armageddon.
Armageddon.
Yes. So, little critter starts scratching, trying to dig its way out from the inside, and this guy starts screaming Armageddon, obviously. And once his partner figures out what's going on, he freaks out, doesn't know what to do, calls 911.
That's funny.
And thankfully, the Lord has a sense of humor, and a no-nonsense black woman answered the phone.
Okay.
So, you can't beat this, dude. He calls. You can hear the partner in the background. Like I said, he's playing this clip, and now I'm losing my mind. You can hear him in the background screaming, Armageddon! 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 And it sounds like a woman, by the way. It's hilarious. But who wouldn't, right? And he's like, I don't know what to do, ma'am. I don't know what to do. So this lady tells him, well, you know, little critters like that are attracted to light. So get you a light, shine it down there, and you'll get him to come out. He's like, okay. But this guy doesn't have a flashlight. But he does have
a lighter.
Matches for his scented candles. So he leans down there.
So they're trying to Carol Ann this little gerbil?
He leans down there
and Carol Ann.
Lights the match. And apparently the match lights some pocket of flatulence on fire, which sets the gerbil on fire. And the gerbil gets spooked and digs even further in, but there's more gastric air behind that. And it lights that on fire. Then that propels the gerbil out of this man's anus at such a force it hits his partner in the face while he's on the phone with the lady. Guy drops the phone and everything. Hits him in the face so hard it breaks his nose. And they end up sending an ambulance, of course. And they both end up going to the hospital. And you know what I was thinking? What? I'm laughing hysterically listening to this little report, right? And all I can think is, yep, must be Armageddon.
Must be Armageddon.
Must be Armageddon.
Well, hold on a second. Breaking news. This just in. The activity commonly called felching is now, or felching?
Felching.
Felching is now called Dr. Felching.
Because he and Cuomo are lovers?
Because they didn't know what to do either.
Did you hear that? We're doing take out the trash, right?
Melissa said, I feel bad for the gerbil.
Poor thing. Just so you know, the guy did say during the news report that the animal survived. Just so you know. But now he's a hairless gerbil.
The animal survived.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That actually happened. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
So anyways, did you hear about Fauci and Cuomo?
No.
Giving each other hand jobs in what do they call that?
Allegedly.
Well, they were giving each other verbal hand jobs during a press conference, an alleged press conference, because it turned into a circle jerk.
So they were just complimenting each other.
Wow, it was way beyond.
You did a good job. You did it. No, you did a good job. Was it like watching those two the two really polite chipmunks?
No.
Remember the two really polite chipmunks?
No, I do
You remember
not.
The little polite little chipmunks going, "Oh, you did a great job. No, you've done a great job. You've done a great job.
Wait,
no,
the old cartoon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, thank you very much. No, thank you very much.
Yes. Okay.
So
So
like that.
apparently, Mayor Cuomo, or is it Governor Cuomo?
Has nothing to do with
it's Governor Cuomo.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with us.
Governor Cuomo got an Emmy for his press conferences.
Yeah, I remember that.
Getting in front of the audience, in front of everyone, and telling everyone about COVID.
Well, most people get Emmys for.
And
most people
about
get
that
Emmys.
mean COVID that shut down a whole state.
But most people get Emmys for their
acting.
No, they're
Boom.
acting out of fictional.
Yes.
things.
Hello. So this tells you what's up. Okay. So he got an Emmy, and they take it a step further, dude. They're throwing this in our face. Check it out. So they're having like this press conference thing, and Cuomo says something about him and Fauci rolled together like Al Pacino and Robert De Niro, and that Fauci can be whichever one he wants to be in that little mix. He can be Al Pacino or Robert De Niro. And then Fauci says, oh, I don't want to have to pick one because I don't want to make one of them mad at me. You think I'm playing? Look this up. This really happened. And these people have been telling us to lock down our country. And everyone is listening like they know what the hell they're talking about.
I gotta say something about that, though.
And Cuomo's brother got caught after testing positive with COVID-19, running around town with no mask on.
True story.
Because he can't jog on his treadmill, apparently.
Here's something true. Did you know the Associated Press put out a either a story or whatever? But anyway, the Associated Press said that the vaccine does not prevent you from contracting nor spreading the virus. What's the point of getting the vaccine if it doesn't stop you from getting it?
Get this, they're not growing it on eggs either.
Or giving it to someone.
What's happening here? They're not growing it on eggs either.
Did you hear about
and I'm not saying I advocate that. But why did they change their process as well?
Did you hear about the
to
group,
save time?
the group of
Nobody's
people
writing
who
about this.
was it Australia? Some other country, I think. I think it's Australia. But allegedly, whatever. No, they were having false positives for HIV now.
Yeah, dude, I told you the test is still like 60% effective. The people don't know this stuff, man. They think I'm crazy. I'm so tired of people telling me I'm crazy.
I'm supposed
and then
to
being right 10 years later.
I'm supposed to get the oral.
I know how Trump feels now.
Yeah.
It's gotta suck telling people that they're going to cheat in Philadelphia and to watch this because they're corrupt, and then having a court of law say, well, they should have brought this up before.
No.
Okay, wait a second. You're saying that he should have brought it to the court before they actually cheated. You are saying that he should have brought it to the court before they actually committed the crime. And that's your reason for not accepting thousands of affidavits in your state.
Don't you think it's weird?
Makes me sick to my stomach.
Don't you think it's weird that Trump...
Makes me sick.
He said not only what he thought was going to happen...
It's like he's a time traveler or something.
He named the exact time it was going to happen. Like, he knew ahead of time what time it was going to happen.
Makes me crazy, dude. And then Texas. Oh, apparently the people that run the 18 states who didn't have all the COVID problems, who are still filing this suit with Texas, because the 4 states have disenfranchised all the other 46 states.
Yeah, but the Supreme Court wouldn't take it up.
Yeah, but it doesn't even matter, because here's the point, okay? Because we can't do anything about that. My point is simply that we have gotten into a situation where 4 states changed the laws without going through legal procedures. And now the Supreme Court apparently has said they won't look at the violations of the 46 states of people who voted, who legally followed the processes and the constitutional statutes or whatever that they put within each state. These 4 states made changes to things so that they could accommodate for more mail-in ballots. The irony being is before this, there was like 3 to 5% problems of people who send mail-in ballots. So these are people who generally do this as military personnel or whatever. 3 to 5% of those people mess it up.
Yeah.
Still, do you know that it barely registered how many people messed up? And in each of these states, there were, in some cases, these states had more absentee voters than the entire nation had up until that point in any one election. Think about that for a second.
Yeah, the numbers defy logic.
The numbers defy logic. And then you have a state like Wisconsin going, nothing to see here.
Yeah.
And Michigan going, yes, I know we got 90% turnout. And then there's 3,000 dead people in Detroit who voted. But it's not enough
allegedly.
It's not enough to... This is what they said, though. It's not enough to overturn the election, so we are throwing it out. And I would say to you, if you have all these instances...
No, what they were doing...
It would show some type of collusion.
Right, no, but what they were doing was they were saying, this isn't enough to change the election. And they took each thing individually separate.
Because they were separate
instead of
cases.
combining them all together. If they would have been combining them all together to say, this plus this plus this plus this plus this plus this plus this, changed this whole thing. But the legal process is that each of those things had to be separated.
Right, because
they were their own
what
thing.
Texas has done is taken what you're saying, taken the individual states, okay, off of the individuality of the state. Because there's no way that these 4 states are the ones where all this weird stuff happened, and these were the 4 states where they made these weird changes so they could accommodate things like that. And in 2 of the 4 states, there was a late night delivery of thousands of ballots that we can't even count the number. So to say that it wouldn't affect the election would say that you knew how many false ballots were turned up.
Doesn't it just...
How many unaccounted for, unobserved, even. Like the video that we talked about.
When you say something true and factual,
oh God,
people try to take you off of the internet and stuff.
It's not weird.
True and factual that it isn't completely done until like December 14th is when the Electoral College is done. And then
if
that's
one
not
state
even done.
doesn't vote, it messes it up.
That's not even done until Joe Biden isn't the president until he's sworn in.
Right.
And that happens in January. Between now and January, a lot of stuff could happen.
Yes. And to be honest with you, man, I feel weird because it feels like it's a coup.
Well,
it feels like they are trying to overthrow the government and steal it.
If you sit back like this, if you sit back and you go, you know, there are a few more things, legal things that could actually sway this election into Trump's favor.
Tell you what, those
between
watermarks
now and the end of the day on the 14th of December.
Right, because that's what, 4 or 5 days. Monday. So 2 days.
Saturday.
Away.
Saturday
That's
today.
right,
It's Monday. So on Monday, by the end of the day, by midnight on Monday, there are things that could happen between now and then that could completely change the whole conversation that everybody's having about this. And it's just odd to me that somebody is saying, I'm the president, when they don't even know if they are the president or not. Like, they are assuming, and all the media is assuming.
Because he has Alzheimer's. That has nothing to do with this.
And the media...
He has no idea that he's won.
The media and all these people...
He thought he was running for Senate again.
Well, the media and all these people are assuming...
That's on video.
...that he is the president-elect. There is no office of the president-elect.
They're calling him president-elect.
Doesn't even exist. But he's not president-elect until the end of the day on the 14th.
I'm trying to remember what paper reported. There was a paper that reported that because he allowed the funds transfer, that is indeed a concession.
By the end of the day...
That's why he came out and said he did that, because he wanted the lady quit getting death threats.
On the 14th, at the end of the day on the 14th, then you'll know who the actual president-elect is.
Yes.
And that person isn't the president until January.
Yes,
when they get
told
sworn
you that
in.
Because they cannot get classifications, and the average citizen has no idea that this person has to run the military.
On YouTube,
once they get sworn in and sworn to uphold the Constitution of the United States, then they can get those military briefings. Not until.
Expect this video to be either banned from Facebook, or YouTube or whatever. And the reason they'll ban it is if you say, well, it's factual. We're saying something that's factual. It isn't.
Yeah, I'm just presenting facts.
It isn't. There isn't a president-elect until the end of the day on the 14th. That's when you get a president-elect, and a person isn't the president.
Well, and this year it's on the 14th, but that date does change depending on the year.
But and
it's
it doesn't.
The first Monday, right?
I think so. Yeah, and it doesn't. No, not the first Monday.
No.
Second Monday.
Second Monday in December. Yeah.
And somebody's not the president until they're sworn in. Now, there have been times in the past where somebody was elected the president of the United States, and they died before they got sworn in. It's happened.
I told you that would be the best thing. I mean,
wouldn't be the best.
Be our
thing.
Best shot.
No.
At having Trump be president.
No, because because if he dies before he gets sworn in, Kamala Harris automatically. You don't think
happen. So? No, it won't happen. All the people backing Biden will not stand for that.
Yeah, but no, legally.
And if even half of them fall off that ship, it's over. It's over.
But it's illegal.
It won't happen. I'm just telling you.
Yeah.
It just won't happen.
I think that was the whole plan all along, is to have her be the...
Well, he's already said. They caught him on tape. You didn't hear about this?
Yeah, that he'll step down.
No, that he'll fake an illness and step down. Remember I said that.
He'll fake an illness to step down so that if they have an argument...
If they disagree, not even an argument.
Just a disagreement. We're going to disagree. Hey, what would you like for lunch? Burger King. Well, I'd like Taco Bell. Oh, no, disagreement. Okay.
I think he said that because he knows they'll stop giving him his meds if he don't. Step aside.
Do you want your meds?
Right. You want to wander around in freaking shopping malls not knowing where you're at, or do you want to keep your dignity?
Do you know where Amy Winehouse's favorite vacation spot was? Club Med.
stuff. And on that note, it is time for us to get out of here.
So I'm going to play the closing.
It's time to go.
I'm going to play the close.
It's time.
I'm going to play the close. You ready? Here it comes. You've been listening to Married with Comedy with your hosts, James R. Freeman and Jeff Onyx. Join us next week. Might be a different time. Checking on it. We don't know what's up next week. Right? Next week might be pre-recorded. It's the 19th.
I thought you said we were going to record it on the
Early.
19th.
Yeah, early though.
And then play it on Christmas again.
Yeah, but we gotta record it early on the 19th because I got that party in.
Oh yeah, because you got a Christmas party to go to.
Yeah.